What's good, YouTube, man? We back with another ghost, scary, ugly, whatever it's called. Come on. We got when streamers caught ghosts on live. Let's fucking do it. We got a little ghost reaction video. Another one for the goat. You know October coming up. So we doing everything scary. And I'm mad as fuck I can't play 2K right now because I got the wrong 2K. I gotta wait till September 5th. Okay, but let's do it. Let's fucking do it now.
Speed's terrifying moment with a demonic spirit appearing behind him, to KSI's frightening encounter with a ghost. These are when streamers caught ghosts on live. During a live stream, iShowSpeed did what no sane person would. He pulled out a Ouija board.
This can lead to a lot of danger. This can lead to a lot of bad things happen.
As soon as he opened the box, his usual chaotic energy vanished, replaced by a chilling tension. And for the first time, he looked genuinely uneasy. At first, the chat assumed it was all an act. But the second Speed placed his hands on the board, the mood shifted from fun to outright terrifying.
Is there anyone out there, or anything out there, that may be finding something?
Then the unthinkable happened. The planchette started to move on its own. And before he could even process what was happening, his hand started moving involuntarily, leaving him in pure and unfiltered shock. But the night was just getting started, because suddenly, Speed started hearing loud noises. A spirit tried speaking to him, and his name was Liam.
He's talking to me. He's currently talking to me right now. I hear his thoughts. I hear this guy's thoughts. I hear everything he's been through. He's telling me all these things of his life.
He was a 26-year-old entity who clearly had some unfinished business.
He was a 26-year-old named Liam. He was from Norway. He had a wife named Shelly.
That's when Speed's panic turned into sheer terror. Even when Speed spiraled into fear, his chat refused to take it serious. The chat was spammed with jokes, and everyone was convinced he was just trolling.
Liam was not happy that you guys are laughing at him. He said it makes him so angry for the war has become right now.
In true Speed fashion, he challenged the spirit to prove that it was real.
Liam, the young kid from Norway, 26 years old, may you please give me a signal that you're alive.
Moments later, his massive PC came crashing down right in front of him. The joke stopped and the disbelief was clear on his face.
Oh, shit. Get out the house, nigga. You better get out the house.
What had started as a game had turned into something way more dangerous and life-threatening. But Speed wasn't the only one to experience the unexplainable. Neon and Aiden Ross
First of all, a Ouija board, man. Come on, man. You asked for it. You pulled out a Ouija board on stream, nigga. You asked for it. I'm not gonna lie. What the fuck?
started their live stream like any other, but it turned into a nightmare when they decided to explore a supposedly a haunted location in Miami.
Well, you may not like it, but you better leave now, or it's your turn.
Oh, we're out.
As they climbed over the fence, the eerie silence of the empty street sent chills down their spines. The building loomed over them, abandoned and decayed as if it had been untouched for years. The moment they stepped inside, the air felt heavy.
Oh my god, I can't breathe here.
The massive, pitch-black space radiated an unsettling energy, and Aiden Ross was the first to sense the danger.
Oh no, Neon, no, what is this? Oh my god, bro.
Tension peaked when Aiden's friend froze at a doorway, shaken by an unexplainable noise. Panic set in as Aiden demanded answers, but his friend was speechless.
Dude, what is in there?
Aiden refused to continue and urged Neon to check it out, convinced they were not alone. Then they saw it. A message smeared across the wall in deep red. Leave now, or it's your turn.
What does that say?
Well, you may not like it, but you better leave now, or it's your turn.
We're out. No, we're guys.
Their laughter stopped. No one spoke. The weight of those words pressed down on them. This wasn't a prank. This was a warning. Without hesitation, they bolted. Terror took over as they ran, desperate to escape whatever presence lurked in that building. The tension was suffocating. This wasn't just some spooky urban exploration. Something in that place did not want them there. Neon and Aiden are lucky they ran on time, because Rubsy took too long and paid the price. During a late-night live stream, Rubsy set out to test his nerves in one of the most terrifying ways possible. playing a scary game inside an actual haunted house.
I'm gonna try and get into the gameplay. I tried to play the demo again. It's gonna be fun.
He was completely alone and aware of the risks, so he made sure to inform his family and friends of his location before diving into this horrible challenge.
I've talked to Jay. He knows what to do in case of an emergency. My parents know I'm here. Several friends in real life know I'm here. That's all I have to say right now.
As the game unfolded, an uneasy feeling crept over him. Then, out of nowhere, a strange sound echoed through the house.
We're gonna check it out, guys.
Rubsy froze, visibly shaken before mustering the courage to investigate. But when he returned, something was different. His face had lost its color, his hands trembled, and his words came out all broken.
My mouth is numb, my face is numb, I can't feel my hands.
Whatever had just happened left him paralyzed with fear.
I don't know, go raid Skilled Apple, go. I'm going home.
Even after crying and rushing out, Rubsy had some control over his senses. But iShowSpeed lost it all during this next live stream. During an Omegle live stream, iShowSpeed found himself in the middle of a chilling, unexpected moment that left him completely shaken.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Out of nowhere, a man sprinted toward the camera and slammed his head, catching Speed entirely off guard. The shocking sight hit him so hard that for a split second, it looked like he might pass out. Still in a state of disbelief, Speed struggled to process what had just happened. Even when another Omegle user popped up on the screen, he kept repeating the same haunting phrase. "I just saw somebody dying on me."
Oh my God! I just see somebody down on me! I just see somebody down on me!
Before he could fully recover, things took an even darker turn. The screen suddenly shifted, revealing a man with an unsettling grin, his face eerily frozen in place.
What the?
The feed cut out for a split second, only for the figure to reappear, standing completely still like a ghostly presence.
What's going on?
That was it. Speed lost it. His eyes widened, panic took over, and for a moment, it looked like he truly believed he was seconds away from being possessed by something. At least Speed saw what he was dealing with, but J-Rob, in this next stream, had no idea what was lurking behind him. Seconds away from being possessed by something. At least Speed saw what he was dealing with, but his eyes widened, panic took over, and for a moment, it looked like he truly believed he was seconds away from being possessed by something. At least Speed saw what he was dealing with, but J-Rob, in this next stream, had no idea what was lurking behind him. J-Rob and Chris D were in the middle of their conversation when something creepy happened. Something that sent chills down J-Rob's spine. As Chris spoke, a dark shadow appeared behind him, moving swiftly across the background. J-Rob's eyes widened in shock. Was that a ghost? He blurted out, his voice filled with disbelief. J-Rob decided to rewind the clip, needing to confirm what he just saw. As the footage replayed, the shadow appeared once again, lurking in Chris's background.
Bro, what?
That's when reality hit. This wasn't a glitch or a trick of the light. J-Rob was freaked out, visibly distressed, while Chris, unaware of the situation at first, struggled to make sense of what had just happened.
Yo, Junebug, chill out.
Yo, that wasn't even a person.
Junebug, chill out. I got time for this.
The tension only grew from there. Seeing J-Rob's reaction, Chris began to feel uneasy himself. He hesitantly got up to check his surroundings, but the energy in the room had already shifted.
Hold up. No, I'm gonna put the lights on, but yeah, do that.
No!
Meanwhile, J-Rob, still shouting in the background, fueled the chat's panic, urging viewers to clip the moment.
Somebody please cut that back. Oh, somebody please cut that back and clip it.
The horrifying presence left Chris looking pale and on edge, his once familiar space now feeling unsettlingly unfamiliar. At least
Oh, look, it's a Wawa smoothie. Oh, look, a milkshake. You can get it with whipped cream and chocolate chips.
J-Rob was in his own house, unlike Kai Cenat and iShowSpeed, who went to a haunted mental institution. During what was supposed to be a thrilling ghost hunting adventure, Kai Cenat and iShowSpeed found themselves in a nightmare they never saw coming. While exploring a notoriously haunted location, they were strategizing their next move when an eerie, ear-piercing scream echoed through the area.
I got your back as long as you got.
Bro, let's go.
Panic set in instantly, and without a second thought, both of them bolted in sheer terror. They stepped inside a dimly lit building where their guide revealed the chilling backstory of a particular room, one that was allegedly haunted by a spirit named Sarah.
But there's one place I really want to show you, because back in 2010 when I first investigated here, other ghost hunters had put toys in this one room, and they said it was haunted by a girl named Sarah.
As they delved deeper, the atmosphere grew even darker. Their guide led them to what was once an asylum, a place where mentally ill patients were confined.
What do you guys think? Where do you think we are at?
Yo, what is that?
Welcome to the asylum.
The what?
When Kai and Speed nervously asked if anyone had died in one of the rooms, the response sent shivers down their spines. In every single room, dozens of women had met their tragic end. Trying to lighten the mood, Kai pulled a prank on Speed by ringing a bell, causing Speed to jump in fear.
Oh, you don't like it, right?
But before they could laugh it off, the situation took a terrifying turn. The door beside Speed slammed shut with force, and at the same moment, something inexplicable fell on Kai.
Bro, what are you...
Their screams filled the room as they struggled to make sense of what was happening. Kai, still gasping for breath, attempted to calm down, but before he could steady himself, the door began banging violently. With each hit, his regret for ever stepping foot in that place became clearer. But this was nothing in front of what Sidemen went through in the UK. What started as a thrilling paranormal challenge quickly spiraled into a nightmare for the Sidemen. The group set out to survive a night in the UK's most haunted house, expecting creepy encounters but nothing truly dangerous. Little did they know, their experience would turn into something far more terrifying than they had ever imagined. At first, it was all fun and games, exploring each room, cracking jokes, and keeping the mood light. But the tension shifted in an instant when KSI suddenly started acting strange. Without warning, he gathered everyone in a single room, climbed onto a chair, and let out a chilling scream.
I have fought them! I have fought them!
His voice had morphed into something unrecognizable, deep, guttural, almost inhuman. His friends watched in horror as his erratic behavior became more violent. Fear turned to full-blown panic when one of them collapsed, and KSI appeared to be performing some sort of ritual. The atmosphere in the room grew suffocating as if an unseen force had taken over. At that moment, the Sidemen had come face to face with something beyond explanation. A ghostly presence that left them questioning whether they would make it through the night. And they weren't the only ones who had a ghost hunt spiral into pure terror, because FaZe Rug's haunted investigation started as just another thrilling stream. But by the end of the night, he found himself afraid to even set foot in his own house.
They're here. Look, they're here.
At first, everything seemed lighthearted. The group wandered from room to room, recording every moment and cracking jokes. But as they ventured deeper, things took a sinister turn. Strange noises echoed through the house, growing louder each time they tried to dismiss them.
If this spirit has been messing with the curtains, pushing them back and forth while Rug's been here, can you turn off that blue flashlight to let us know that was you? Maybe not. Oh.
Okay. What was that?
When they asked for a sign of a ghostly presence, the entire room's lights flickered violently in response. Still skeptical, they pushed their luck, demanding another sign. One of FaZe's friends asked if the ghost was responsible for ringing a bell earlier. Almost instantly, the bell rang out louder than before. A stunned silence fell over the group. Their faces turned pale as the horrifying realization set in. They weren't alone. But whatever was in the house didn't appreciate being interrogated. The bell rang out again, this time with an aggressive force. The group's fear escalated. They just wanted to get out. He and his friends gathered by the fountain, trying to make sense of why this entity seemed so fixated on his family. But just as they thought the worst was over, the real nightmare revealed itself. Whoa! A camera placed at a distance picked up something they hadn't noticed. A shadowy figure standing directly behind them as they talked. Moments later, blood-curdling screams echoed through the night, sending them into a full-blown panic. That was it. They were done. Whatever they had awakened, they wanted no part of it anymore. FaZe's experience was terrifying, but sometimes you don't need a full ghost hunt to encounter the supernatural. Sometimes it happens when you least expect it. Thor Hughes' stream was winding down when something eerie sent a chill down his spine. Out of nowhere, an action figure tumbled from a shelf behind him, landing squarely on his desk. The unease on his face became undeniable. His usual composure was gone, his eyes darted around the room, his hands frozen over his keyboard. Which of these incidents gave you chills? Comment below and drop.
Hey, man. Hey, man. That just gave me chills. Like, some of them just gave me chills down my back, too. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, you see what that? Hey, thank y'all for watching with me. I'm gonna see how that goes.